Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. You know what really gets me? Democrats have been talking about the Epstein files as if they know that there's something there. And each time we find that it is the Democrats who actually are in these files. Um, and constantly we keep seeing the Democrats being exposed. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clyde Yorkshire. I am a conservative. I'm a Republican. Obviously, I'm black, and I was born in the state of New York, or New York State, and I was raised, I believe, in Texas as an adult or young adult. And over 20 years, I've learned many things about my country, myself, and I've matured in Texas. Learned right from wrong. I love President Trump. I am a big fan of Governor Greg Abbott. I think, honestly, he's got to be second of my favorite people in the entire world. I I love Governor Greg Abbott. He's just been steady for the state of Texas, and you don't always hear the foolishness that you hear in like Chicago and New York and California politics. These states are out of control, and black people have been on the Democratic Party in these cities and states, and they haven't yielded anything good for black people. Liberalism does not work. Democratic and left wing policies are terrible, and that's crazy. Where uh, one of my criteria is I cannot be with a woman who's not a Republican. It's just not going to happen. Uh, you have to be Republican and understand what it means to put country first. I grew up understanding that's what we were supposed to do, put your country first. I'm Clyde Yorkshire, ladies and gentlemen. Please check out my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn, available where books are sold. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. You want to go get the book. It's a great book. Um, it's science fiction, and I prefer the Audible. If you ask me, it's such a great job was done on this Audible. Tarzan Walker, she's just great. I mean, the girl was just fantastic. She did a great job. And please check out the book. It tells you a lot about what's happening right now. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Very simple. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Google it right now. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Very simple book. Very easy to read. Very nice. Part two drops. You're going to love it. We talk about everything, a young boy's incredible journey into Pangea as it becomes Middle Earth. Phrase term Middle Earth means a lot. A lot of people don't understand that. Even in the Lords of the Rings, they talk about Middle Earth. And we need to talk a little bit about Middle Earth because we're in the middle of a lot of crap. Now, in the Epstein files, ladies and gentlemen, just briefly, Jay-Z and Pusha T just comes out. OMG. Bill Clinton was out last week and he was subpoenaed to come in. He just didn't show. And he's like, I'm not going to these chumps, who they think they are. They're going to call me in about Epstein. Think about Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump is not coming up like that. It's them who are doing the fake, it's you, and it's actually them. The Democrats are busted, and black people, especially black women, are in the middle of this. They chose a side, they got little petty payoffs. Sisters like Fonnie Willis, How about Tiffany Henyard? If y'all don't know about Tiffany Henyard, y'all sleeping on black women. Tiffany Henyard, look her up. The mayor of Dalton, a whole state in the United States of America. She's a black woman, robbed a whole goddamn town. Tiffany Henyard. This is what they pushing. The deep state. This is what the deep state is pushing. They've managed to come in and deflect and blame the president for the things that they're doing, whether it's the January 6th, the votes. They're the ones who are getting fake investigations and spying, colluding with social media and big tech to keep an eye on you. And all we've done for you is stop that. The president has closed the border for you. The president has got a food czar in RFK, a Democrat he brought into his party just to show you how genuine he is. They just gave a speech last night, and RFK is the head of the health administration. That's a whole big deal, just so you understand. And he has come down on these cereal companies, hot dog companies, potato chip companies, water companies, toothpaste companies, like he should, just like in Europe, just like in the rest of the world. We need a true czar to look out for us, man. A good-hearted person from God to make sure that the American food that we're feeding our children are not killing our kids. What a shame you live in such a great company and the food is designed to take your life so you don't make it to collect your Social Security. Now, the Epstein files are featuring Jay-Z. Google it. And listen. And Pusha T. The week before, it was featuring Bill Clinton and a few other Democrats. They were subpoenaed to come in and just explain what is going on here. Not only are you hanging out with this guy, you flying him into the White House, you on his island, and you have it's in the files. There ain't nobody stuff in there, but right now that they really talking about but Clinton and Jay-Z and Pusha T. Now, and P. Diddy. Now, why are all of these Democrats coming under fire? Don Lemon. They are guilty from the very start. Black people should have never teamed up with them, especially as they help break down your home. These people have destroyed black women and destroyed the black dream that we used to have in this country when America was great. When was America great? When the government didn't push us out of the home and create the welfare state. The welfare state. When was America great? When we had fathers in the homes. When we were having land and we were farming. When was America great? When our daughters were not having abortions like the next day. Our sons were not trapped on child support and they happily took care of their children and they have responsibilities and land and acres and we could be proud of them. We had a community. We have demonic stuff happening led by the Democrats. No offense in black women, they're poster child. We can't have this. We cannot allow this type of behavior to continue to percolate in the black community. People like Whoopi Goldberg, people like Don Lemon, Jussie Smollett are just some of the few puppets that they use, P. Diddy. And it comes back that these people are corrupt and they're wicked, they're evil. And the people who choose the right side, they demonize them, like Nicki Minaj, NBA YoungBoy, who's a Republican. Tunchi. We got some goddamn hitters. Tunchi will black out on a nigga. Okay, this nigga's a Republican. We got some hitters over here. Charleston White. And they took our good brother, our good goddamn brother, Charlie Kirk, and they took the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. What a good man. And we were winning, child. We was out here looking like the doggone, I don't know, Jordan, Magic, Bird. We was looking good. And they've been taking us out systematically. They even tried to assassinate the president of the United States. Just think of it. These are very dangerous people. They use Antifa and networks of sexual hijackers and paid agitators to come into your town and just obstruct life, obstruct family. The government is very good at this with the welfare state. As soon as you Google it, it comes up on C-SPAN, it comes up on PBS, 7, ABC. I mean, this goes back to the 60s, the 50s. The plot to break down the black family and break down the black financial concert that we used to have. The Democrats have a chokehold on black people like you would not believe, and it's all falling off. The shackles are falling off. The real niggas are you guys, not us. We are free. Talking y'all ain't free. You over there with them white folks, nigga. You are stop. They're your daddy. They're your daddy. They're your bosses. I don't care if a white man was my boss or a white woman. I would preferably take a white woman to be my boss. Oh man, they're so fair. They're so fair. But I love this country, and it's a shame that what you see happening. And they hate this country so bad that they actually want to see it end. And that scares the hell out of me. Why would you want to see a country fall? What the hell do you think you're going to do to pick your ass up and go on in life? Nigga, this going to be chaos. Okay? It's not our right to try to destroy our country. That's not your right. I love this country, and this country have done some very bad things, obviously. Every country has. The British, Spain, who hasn't, goddammit? The Indians, oh, all these niggas are guilty of something. You know what I mean? All these African countries, they're not some good black niggas over there who the Lord hasn't helped, and they're just so hungry and so motherfucker. All of us is guilty. That's what my book is about, by the way, too. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. So when you look in the front of the book, right? In the front, say this was the book, right? It would basically have, black women rings around Saturn, and it would have America, Africa, Arctic, Antarctica. The reason why I put those four beautiful places in my book is because I felt like if people had a chance to just go to those four areas and come back to wherever you live, your whole mind and perception is going to change on life. You know, I love white people. I always tell people that. There's a reason why I say that, because when you meditate with God, when you feel the levitation of the universe making you one with everything around you and the true God, right? Bro, everything is like, what's the name of that movie? Avatar. They explain it and express it right. A world within a world, but where paradise is in that world. I live in a paradisaic world in my mind, and your mind is your world. This is my world, is in my mind. How I see everything is in here. In my world, man, white folks are good peoples, man. White folks are just shit, man. And thank God, man, we getting shit done under the ocean and the goddamn sky. We're making it happen, man. President Trump got Space Force. President Trump has got the ships out in the ocean, taxing niggas. We're not playing around, whether it's this hemisphere, whether it's in the Strait of Hormuz. And I think Iran would make a serious mistake if you tried to sink one of our aircraft carriers. I think you would trigger NATO. They would literally stomp you out. And yeah, it can trigger World War III. No, it can't. Some countries, this is in the middle of taking care of their stuff. They got a lot going on. They do not have time right now to interfere in no damn war. War tears your economy up. You got to pay for them missiles and the missile defense systems. Y'all don't understand how the world actually works. And I get it. Right now is not a good time to be going to war. That's why the president has created the Board of Peace. The president is trying to put together a world peace through strength. And black people have tried to subvert that will, because of the black church and the Democratic Party have been trying to basically attack this president. That's why Don Lemon is in trouble. That's why Alicia James, I wanted to mention to you, is the prosecutor of New York, who is going down. They might give her 20 years. Some say 40 years. This woman is the biggest scammer. They paid her, Joe Biden's White House, to come at this president, and now she's facing charges. Unbelievable. The other prosecutor, Fonnie Willis, she's facing charges. Nathan Wade is facing charges, who tried to prosecute the president as well. Unbelievable. Lying to Congress, So just disrespecting the court, sleeping with this man, lying about your records. Where did you? I mean, it's all there. Then you can't make this stuff up. And you say, wait a minute, how are these people talking about integrity against this man? You start to see the cracks where Democrats are shisty, black people are shisty on the left. They've let this party wiggle them into things that they had no business being in, and they don't even know how to get out. And the people that is giving them a way out and telling them what they're doing wrong, the conservatives, Charleston White, myself, Nicki Minaj, NBA Youngboy, Mike Tyson, they hate us with a passion, but they respect us because we know how to fight. Okay, we're not backing down no more. Candace Owens is not by herself. Larry Elder, the niggas is out. We be ready to fight too. Straight up. We defending this president. He's closed the border. The president got the economy jiggling. I mean, he got investors coming in. He's got me believing the debt might actually come down. He's got his hand, in the Fed face, The president is taking charge. He's got Venezuela working. He's dropping the sanctions on these guys. They're going to get some of that oil money. They paid us back what they took from us. Maduro's in jail. The Venezuelan people, I want to see them do good. I want to see them come up. I love people in this hemisphere. Mexico, I want to see Mexico good. No offense, do good. I'm not worried about a lot of other countries. I want to see Mexico do good. They are neighbors. They are loved ones. These people live next door to us. They provide and help us. They're like our number one trading partner, by the way. Canada, we're going to teach Canada a very strict lesson. You do not bring people in this backyard, especially China. If we're beefing with them right now, that's a sucker move. You know what I mean? We're not going for that. So the president is about to show Canada and all your Canadian stuff. You understand? You go over there with Europe. Go ahead, do your thing. Go do what the Queen told you to do. Don't come over here asking Daddy for help when we're not bringing your stuff in our community. And we start looking at you like y'all can't even come up in here like that. Canada. Hello. The president means business. Now, Israel is a force to be reckoned with and goddamn dangerous. Israel is dangerous. They're this close. They want to stomp a mud hole in the ass of Iran. They'll give anything to stomp a mud hole in Iran. Just let it go. Do wickedness. And they have every right to hate that regime. That regime is, and I loved Iran because I know that the Iranian people, I tried to respect the Ayatollah. I tried to respect the Iranian system, but Iran does not want that system. I don't know if they want the Shah grandson either, who's in exile. But Iran does not want the Ayatollah system right now. That was great for back in the days, the Malcolm X days and the white man and all. Hell, America, evil. We shit outside. Get the sword. That fucking day, that damn day is over. It's a whole different world we live in. With what he said, 38 trillion debt, American, unsustainable. Right, we're gonna fix that debt. That debt is gonna evaporate. By the way, we're gonna evaporate that debt. Invest in America. See your life change. You will have support. You have a strong military. You have a strong economy. Let's get this debt. The president knows how to make those deals. This is why I'm not asking any other Republican to join me in this, but me personally, listen, the president has got to have another term. And I'll take 2 years extra, and I would like to see cases put on those who fabricated the election. He needs more time. I don't care if anybody don't like that. The president has to have more time. Definitely. We got a country that really needs to be fixed. If you care anything about your children, you care about the rest of your life before you get out of here. I'm still young. I'm trying to enjoy some of this America before I get up out of here and go on to the next world. You understand me? I need to get mine. Why does everybody else get to enjoy the country, and then when they get to my time, the water's messed up, the birds, the sky, the nothing is here. Hell no. This ain't the never-ending story, goddamn it. And if it is, we Sebastian, we finna save it. Trump and us is finna say we're gonna make America great again. I'm telling you. And black people, what the hell you mean when America was ever great? Nigga, when your grandparents was married, it was great, you big dummy. You can leave your door open. That's when it was great. What do you mean? It wasn't cameras all over the goddamn streets. When was America great? When you can go to the goddamn store and there wasn't such a thing as GMOs. The hell is wrong with you niggas? When was it great? We was outside playing. We didn't try to kill each other and shoot each other. That's when it was great, dummy. How could you ask a stupid question like that? When was America great, nigga? I'll tell you, nigga. It was great when grandmamas were still around and they were active and life was good. Family was the centerpiece of black people and family reunions. That's when it was good. When we came together and not only for funerals, that's when America was great again. When we had land and farm and chicken and eggs and we concentrated on the family business, that's when America was great, nigga. You know when America was great? When black men couldn't wait to get out of college so they can go on the military and fly them goddamn plane and show them white boys how to do this in the air. That's when you was a soldier. You got the respect from your brother. Come out here and put your valor up. Nobody could ever disrespect a black man for serving this country, even if they don't like you, even if they hate you. There's always been a beautiful thing about this country. We respect that damn flag. You understand me? The moment you get away from it, your country is going to be destroyed and going down to the destruction. We got a couple more minutes to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at some of these comments. Secret police wearing masks says, oh, don't start with the secret police. Please, don't do that. Don't do that. Guys, listen, Democrats, why are you only complaining? Where the hell is your policies? You got nobody you can put on a stump right now. If I was a Democrat, right now would be the time to come out and start running right now for president right now, this early. Just going to cities and campaign talking shit about Trump until it catch on. People will come and show up to your rallies. You don't even got nobody that can do that. Nobody wants to hear from y'all. The only thing you want to know is, can you find one of these Republicans not paying their taxes, having sex, cheating on their wife, storing money somewhere, part of the KKK, and you can't find none of that shit. So you just keep on searching for, can we find an allegation? Can we find a scandal? And the people is like, well, guys, honestly, we exhausted all of these funds. We thought we look stupid right now, to be honest with you. We look real dumb. We've got to find something. We can't keep doing it. The Democrats are looking stupid. This is why they want to see somebody get shot so they can say, yeah, this is white men taking over. Let's get them out of here. This is imperialism. Look, and so now, right, they're even willing to support Maduro to get him out of jail. That's what the Democrats are on right now. Let's get Maduro out of there. Like he did not really sell drugs. Venezuelans want him in there, not us. Venezuelans want him in there. So this is what I don't understand. Black people, you got to get your act together. You first of all, listen, niggas. Look around in your neighborhood. If you where are you tonight? Where are you? Let me see. Are you in Detroit? Let me look. Who's this guy? Formula, there's Mark. Are you any of you niggas in California? Are any of you niggas in New Jersey, Patterson? Or any of you niggas in New York? My last brother I debated, he was from New York. He emailed me. He was on the show. And we got it in. D-Train, what's up? Where are you niggas from? Are you some of you Texas? Okay, good. Texas is good. This is a good person here. I love Texas. 40 Crip, what's up, baby? What's up? Okay. Shout out to the Crips. I love the Crips. On God, I love the goddamn Crip nigga. C's up. Well, I love the 60s, the 40s, the 20s, the cartoon Crips. I love all you guys. Maryland in the goddamn building. Maryland. Oh, man, I would love to debate somebody from Maryland. Maryland. My family just moved to Maryland. That could be such a great state. Shout out to Maryland. I love you out there, Maryland. I love you. Baltimore get it in. That's where Javante Davis is out of jail, ladies and gentlemen. Javante Davis, Maine in the goddamn. I love Maine. I know they said help us. Shout out to Maine. I love you, yo. Who else out there? I love Maine. They got some great seafood, by the way. And beautiful white women. No offense. I'm sorry. Please don't take any offense to this. I love white women. Jesus God Christ. Okay, stop. Oh, man. New Jersey. Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. Baltimore in the building. Baltimore get down, bro. Oh, the rappers. What's her name? to me, she's the best new young rapper. Nicki Minaj is the best that she's done, and then Lil Kim was there. Okay, we got Oklahoma in the goddamn building. Shout out to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a beautiful. It's underrated. They be disrespecting Oklahoma. They won a championship recently. They have a lot of land, a lot of indigenous people there, a lot of oil there, and a lot of good, beautiful, beautiful sisters are over there. Very, very good. Guys, weird as shit. You're weird as hell. Maryland is not just Baltimore. Of course, I do understand that. I respect that. But, that's what yeah, okay. Real weird. Yeah, you too. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mississippi in the building. Fish shizzle. I love Mississippi. Boy, you ain't black if you don't love Mississippi. I want a lot of our stuff cleaned up in the black. We have such a beautiful culture. It's a shame. God damn. Black people are so beautiful. I'm so serious, man. What a beautiful people. Uh, are y'all fighting out there? Chill out, Mr. Bill. Who are you calling a weird or punk? Y'all calm down. Why are we fighting? Are these Democrats here? Ladies and gentlemen, the president means business and the party is looking good. We need to win the midterms because we need to keep our foot on the neck of the Democrats. So we need some support. We need black people to be firm and stick with the president. And let's keep justice flowing. They want to highlight for the midterms that the police and ICE is doing this, but guess what? We're gonna highlight for you. We're gonna put you in jail. Umar, whatever her name is, she's going to jail, ladies and gentlemen. She is part. They're investigating her. She's part of the daycare scam. Okay, where did she come from anyway? You see what I'm saying? Who are these niggas? What Jeffries, whatever this nigga name is, the minority leader. Who is that nigga? Where did he come from anyway? See, there's a lot of corruption happening in our very own Senate, and we're looking everywhere else around the world except in our Senate, ladies and gentlemen. Some people get so mad, like this guy, whatever his name is, ignorant, dumbass. They're mad at us, black people, because we expose them and we show you how stupid they are. They're going against this president who has a mandate. He won all 7 swing states. Black, see, niggas don't know about this type of stuff. That they don't mean no harm. They just don't know. So you got to leave it up to us to help educate them. We bring them out nice and slow. We warm them up, melt them away like the ice, and they stop hating and they get their goddamn act together. Black people are lost a lot of times. They are absolutely lost. They don't have no idea what is going on in the world. You have to educate them. You have to treat them. You have to teach them and take your time with them. Okay. Now, this is why the Democrats love them because they're easy to trick. You give them a little food stamps, you give them a little housing projects, a little Section 8, a little, affirmative action, and you tell them that the white man is bad and I'm on your side and we're going to help you get more abortions. Whatever you need, we're going to get it for you. Hot dogs, cakes, check cashing places, crack needles, whatever, we got you covered. Shame on y'all. What a terrible, terrible, terrible party. The Democrats from Mississippi. Now listen, all Democrats are not bad. I love Democrats. But the Democrats, your party have been hijacked. And why don't y'all do something? I've been asking, can I debate one of y'all? Anybody, any Democrats out there want to debate? Any one of y'all? I would love to debate any one of y'all. When are y'all gonna fix your party? When are you gonna demand better? We got at least 20 niggas we can run after Trump if he don't get another term. We got niggas on top of niggas on top of niggas on. We got chicks that we can run. Pam Bondi. Oh, that's some good coochie. Lord have mercy. Ah, Caroline Love it. She just had her second baby. He got some good women next to him, Lord. Melania just dropped her movie. Nicki Minaj is up in the White House. She walking around. The Queen is in the bill. President Trump is winning, bro. He got so much feminine energy by him. He's looking good. Y'all trying to get this president. He can box. NBA YoungBoy is running with him. I mean, he's got some good guys looking to hold him down. A lot of people are supporting President Trump. They can see that he knows what he's doing for this country. And we're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to make noise. Conservatives are up in here now. Republicans is in this thing now. See, our families and friends thought it was a joke. This is some, love for the white man movement. This is some paid agitators getting these niggas off the plantation and running around talking about some damn Republican. Nigga, when you became Republican? We always been. When did your goofy ass become Democrat? That's what you really supposed to be asking. We know our history. We know our reality. We know what it is. And that's what we've been helping America to see. And we come from a generation where black people don't teach you anything. They don't teach you about the Constitution, who your father is. There's a blackout on information. We don't learn anything about politics, civil duties. We don't learn nothing about currency, Constitution, institutions. In the black community, we don't teach nothing. And supposedly there's so many black, sororities out there and the freedmen's and the HBCUs, but niggas be straight dumb when you talk to them and know nothing about the world that they live in. Nothing. Don't understand anything about policies. They don't understand anything about foreign or domestic policies. They don't understand anything. How their own community runs. City council, this and that. They don't understand anything. The board of this or that. Black folk are just running around and talking about racism. And that is not a recipe for winning elections. It's not a recipe for teaching your children coming behind you to understand the country in which they're growing up in. The best thing that happened to me is when somebody gave me a copy of the Constitution. I began to understand the country that I was living in and began to teach me how, and it was a white man. Okay, he was like a dad to me. Well, I was working for the guy. We was in security, I was just a guy with a gun and a badge, and I was like, we're the bad guys. He's like, yo, slow down. Where's your lunch? You ready? You got everything, your pens, and just learn the basics first. Slow down. And over time, what I began to learn is that you got to be patient. You got to let things come to you. And you got to begin to understand and always take in information and process things and bring it down. And you got to learn how to not let your emotions get dragged into things. And you got to see things for what they are. And at that time, my mother-in-law, who was a white woman, she was in her 80s. My wife's grandmother, who was just a Reaganite. She loved the Bushes. She loved Reagan. She was an old, Bush Republican, and she was just, every time, I'll be walking around the house, she's like, Billy, come in here. And I go in there and help her out a little, get this, get a cup, get some ice, play the puzzle and things like that. And she would just start talking about this Republican stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Funny thing is, my grandmother was a conservative and a Republican. She was a Nixon girl. And I'm like, oh, I'm a straight up Democrat, straight Obama, bro. Get up out of here with all this. I'm just sitting here playing word like, okay, yeah, doing a puzzle, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. But inside, I'm like, and then my mother-in-law, who was also a white woman, she was German. And she said to me, she said, Billy, this country's going to come to an end if Obama's elected. I was saying, oh, God. Yo, how do you say that to the first black president? I didn't know that the nigga was from Kenya. I didn't know Europe had whatever and the whole scam and the scheme and the thing that they just rolled on us. I didn't know that all that was coming. She was right. And at the time, I could not see it. I didn't want to hear it. Oh, yeah. And over time, I began to take a look at things and I go, oh my gosh, good thing in time I switched over because there was Trump. He started talking about the border. Trump started talking about the fentanyl. He's from New York. He remembered back in the days and you can trace him. He's the savior, I think, no offense. If there ever was a return of Jesus Christ in my lifetime, this is it right here. He started talking about health and all of these things that was plaguing our country and destroying our country. And he started putting the pieces. And you wonder why he kept firing people, because the government is stacked with deep state. is stacked with all of these very bad people. And that's why usually when I get on Spotify, that's when Clyde Yorkshire, when I get on Spotify, I be going at it. Because Spotify, I know that they're not going to try to stop me from stealing. I sometimes, like how the screen just blinked. Almost done. So we're going to move forward. Oh, all right, y'all gotta let me finish the show before I get a call. Anyway, I love you guys. Let's see how this develops for Epstein, or Mr. Jay Z and Mr. Pusha T, who's mentioned in the Epstein. Let's see how this develops. I love you guys. We gotta roll. Chicken.